Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Triple Kakomi Wall Sconce. This is the 2078-33 awesome fixture. Let's get into details on it. Okay, 6 inches overall height from the bottom of the fixture to the top of the fixture, 24.5 inches wide, and then the projection from the wall coming out, it's coming in at 7.25 inches from the wall out. So this is going to be perfect to put over a bathroom sink, over the mirror. A lot of people are going to be doing that. The nice thing about it, it's open on the bottom, so it's going to put task lighting onto your hands. If you're putting contact lenses in or something like this, there's task lighting coming down on me, and you can kind of see, I can see everything down here. You can read under this if you wanted to. But the top's going to be open too, so light's going to be going up, and it's going to be hitting your white ceiling and bathing the entire room. So you can get a tremendous amount of light out of this. It's also a dimmable fixture, which we'll touch on in just a second. So let's moving on from there. Back plate we talked about mounting height. Back plate 5 inches by 5.25. Mounting height's 3 inches from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your electrical outlet box. I want to show you some more information, and the best way to do that is to look at the install sheets, and those are going to be the papers that are going to be in the box when you get this. How we look at those now is if you're on the page for this on HandmadeInVermont.com, look over on the right hand side of your screen. Midway down you're going to see some links in red. And one of them is going to be it's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. These are the papers that are going to be in the box when you get this, and they have a ton of great information on them, and we're going to see those now. So open that up for me. You're going to see that a lot of things. You're going to see the setup for the bulb, because a lot of you guys are going to have that question of how it goes in there. Full parts list, how the glass goes on, this stuff. And then it's also going to show you the back plate setup, and that's the most important thing I want to touch on, because I want to show you how it's going to go on your junction box, because you're going to have questions about this if you're going to be mounting this to a mirror, maybe like which type of junction box you use. This is a gang box, this is a 4-inch J box. You can take this and send it over to that link over to your installer or electrician, so they get a chance to see this before any purchases are made. Okay, so moving on from there, Hubbardton Forge says this is a halogen fixture. It was designed before there were a lot of LEDs available, but now there are LEDs available for this, and we will talk about that in a second. It is going to ship with 3 60-watt G9 halogens, and these halogens will just push right into a G9 socket. Really simple and easy. If you are going to stick with the halogens, this is going to ship with 3 of these bulb shields, and what these do are they basically just kind of screw over the light bulb. Okay, so all they do is screw over the socket. They're both threaded, so it keeps dust off the halogen bulb. If you are going to do LEDs, which I bet a lot of you guys are going to do, you're not going to be able to need to use this at all, because LEDs could care less about dust. So that said, in our showroom, I actually do use an LED in this fixture, which I absolutely love. This is a 75-watt equivalent LED. This is a 60-watt equivalent LED. There's a whole bunch more that I have found online. These are both 60 watts and 40 watt equivalents. So there's a whole bunch of them that are going to exist that are be perfectly fine for you. They barely draw any electricity. They throw out awesome amounts of light, and they're inexpensive and easy to get. Just go online, look up G9 LED, and you're going to see all these guys out there available for you. When you do buy LEDs out on the web or in a store, a couple things you want to check on: color temperature of the light. If you've been watching my videos, I talk about the color temperature of LEDs all the time. 3000 Kelvin is going to be the warmth coming down on my hands now from these LEDs. That's the same warmth as an old incandescent bulb we all grew up with, and I tend to like that myself. Some of you guys will like that cooler, whiter light, that daylight, and that's going to be 4000, 5000 Kelvin. And if you're looking online, it'll tell you right off the bat, like on Amazon, what the color temperature is. If you're looking at a box in a hardware store, it'll also tell you on the box. So pay attention to those kind of things. If you want to dim this, make sure that the bulb you buy is dimmable. Okay? Easy breezy. Okay, moving on from there, let's just touch on glass for a second. It's going to be using 3 of these really beautiful pieces of handmade glass from Hubbardton Forge. Their opal glass is just a very soft white. It's very neutral. And if a lot of you guys don't know about their opal glass, or their glass in general, all their glass is handmade and hand blown. It looks like a white piece of glass at first glance, but it's beyond that. What they do is they actually blow a clear piece of glass to begin with, and then they blow a second layer of glass on the inside in white. Then they come back and they sandblast the whole exterior of it, and what that leaves you with is this really soft, milky, semi-translucent piece of glass that is really, really pretty. And a lot of you guys really appreciate the details that Hubbardton Forge goes into when they are making their fixtures. So I do anyway. Okay. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. You'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them, pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variance on there in that video. So it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same, and so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there. A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads lying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, for clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. And we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.